My name's Noah. We're about to go on this trip. It's currently 26 degrees out. Tomorrow it's supposed to be around 25. I'm looking forward to staying warm, at least trying to on this trip. So we just got through packing our equipment up. I got my bag packed for tomorrow, just like John had showed you how to pack yours. I managed to get everything in and stay under about, I would say, like 25 pounds. So good news. Anyway, I look forward to this trip and future videos.
All right, so we're here now. We're ready to go. This is the very beginning of the trail. We're heading up. We're going right out that way. All right, guys, we took a little bit of a breather real quick. It looks like we're in a flat area of the trail. I tell you, when you're packing in, you know, after we got our water and our food, we're probably between 35 in Noah's pack and around 40 in mine. Boy, it'll take the breath out of you, especially when you haven't been doing this for a while. So it's absolutely beautiful out here, though. If you want to take a look around, this is our trail. We're on a really wide trail right now, but in about another quarter of a mile, it's going to go down to a single trail, and we'll really be in the back country. You'll see this whole range over here. It's you'll see that peak over here in the distance. That's our destination. So we probably have a good 3.5 miles left in this hike. We're going to come around and cut back and go over this ridge. Anyway, if you can tell, we shedded our jackets. Actually, I lost my skull cap as well, and try to keep some of the sweat down as we go through all this. So how you feeling, Noah?
Well, my legs are burning more than I thought, but I think we could do this. I'm a little worried about the end. They say that it's a very steep incline going up towards the end, and I'm not looking forward to that. So.
But it's all good. So we'll keep you posted as we make our way up the mountain. Like I said, we're a little over about a half a mile in, and it's getting a little bit better now. So we got some flat land out here in front of us, as you see. Hey guys, I don't know if you can see us or not. It's kind of dark out here. You can probably just barely make out my face or whatever, but it's around 28, 29 degrees outside is what it looks like. We're sitting at about 70 degrees inside our tent and the hammock. Sorry, we're not willing to get out there. It's really cold right now. So we finally got situated for the night. We actually made it. We didn't make it all the way to the top. We made it about a half a mile. Started getting a little too windy. We were worried about camping out on top of the mountain. We'll see how we feel in the morning to see if we're going up. But right now we're at about 4,000 feet, I would guess. Maybe a little more, maybe 4,100. Cold night, a lot of wind going on. So anyway, we'll keep you posted as we go through this. It's been a long day. Actually, our camera completely died on us, which really sucked. You know, there's some really beautiful scenery on the way up with some waterfalls and that kind of stuff. And unfortunately, we weren't able to show you, but we had pictures of it, so we're going to put that up in this video, and we're going to take pictures along the way and get as many video cuts as we can. Right now, I'm using an iPhone to do this instead of our normal camera, but thank goodness for backup batteries and that kind of stuff. So I think we're going to be able to capture a good bit of our trip, at least about 30 minutes of it, as long as the space on my drive holds up, and that's what our limitations are. So anyway, Noah, you want to say goodnight to everybody?
Good night, everybody.
All right, guys, it's the morning after. We're about to pack out of here. This is the site where we stayed at. We're gonna go ahead and record a little bit of getting out of here. I guess it got down to around 21, maybe even as low as 19 last night. Wind chill, I bet you we're somewhere in the area of 14. As I was monitoring the actual temperature, Noah last night slept in the hammock system. He was running at his highest temp was 95. I was running about 83 last night at my top temp. Stayed pretty warm. Not used to sleeping on the ground. I've been spoiled by my hammock, so it's a little tough sleep. We're trying not to complain too much this morning. It's about, what, 34, 35 degrees this morning. And we're about to pack out of here. We stayed up here by this little pond. There's a natural spring up here. We got out of the way. Whenever you're in a national forest off a trail, you got to be about 30 yards. But anyway, it's absolutely beautiful. You see, that's all frozen over. This is where we were last night. It's only about 1.5 inches thick, so I wouldn't walk on it, but This was our drinking source. This is where we're getting our water. This comes out of a natural spring right up the way. So it's a pretty good water source here. All right, so let's go on and get up here, get back on our main trail. The last half mile yesterday was it was a tough one. I'm gonna warn anybody that does this. I mean, we'd take 8 steps, and then we'd stop, and we'd take 8 steps, we'd stop for about an hour. What a hike, though. It's beautiful up here. Go ahead, let go.
Sure?
Yep, I'm right behind you. All right, we gotta be careful here. We got our boots really wet here yesterday. Oh. It's bad news, so. We sunk a good bit when we were doing this. All right. We saw a good bit of hikers up here yesterday. Nobody really made it up this far. We didn't go all the way to the top, unfortunately. We gave in. It's getting really cold. We didn't have any protection from the wind, so we decided to call it a day and go ahead and pack in. You can probably hear the wind on the phone. All right, so we went through a little emergency procedure here. Our battery just died on us for no reason. But I wanted you to see this as we were coming down. I mean, you see, that's one of our mountain peaks up there in front of us. Got to be careful and watch our step. This is some slippery stuff. Try to stay on this gravel as much as possible. So anyway, you can see that's a mountain peak down there. Remember yesterday we were coming up. We were down in that valley when we had all of those peaks around us. That's where we were when it looked like it was so high up. So you can tell we're at about 4,000 feet right now, probably. I could pull out a map and see, but absolutely beautiful up here. So what did you think, Noah? Was it worth the trip?
Absolutely. A little cold last night, but we'll prep for that a little bit better. Need a little bit more prepping for the wind. We're a little unprepared for that.
Yeah, we had read up that it was really windy up here. We kind of underestimated that. Had a couple of tarps break loose last night. That's always a pleasure. Getting up in the middle of cold. Yeah, don't ever leave without your trail map, because that'll tell you how to meet back on your main trails and all that sort of stuff. I always travel with a compass too. Just like we have all the problems out here with our batteries and, you know, cameras and cell phones, so you can never count on that. So you always want to have a backup so you can tell where you're at. Anyway, we'll give you a little bit more when we get down near the falls. We missed that on the way up. We're gonna get a good copy of it today when we're on our way back down. Good thing we weren't camping underneath that tree. Oh, is that the sun? Sorry, is that blinding you? Oh my goodness. All right, so making it up our little trail there. There's Noah. Say hi, Noah.
How's it going? There's a good view of the falls somewhat.
There we go. There's some of our falls down there. I don't know if you can see it so well. We'll zoom it in later if not, but absolutely beautiful out here. I know I keep saying that, but absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Way up there. We were higher than that this morning when we were filming. That was the top of that hill we were looking down at. Rolling rocks. Yep, soggy trail now. It's getting warmer today, all the snow's melting.
way down?
I don't know.
I don't remember that. That's a big tree. I remember how tired I was when I got here.
Yep. We're saying we're almost there.
Yeah. We're almost the third of the way there. The map was a little misleading.
I don't know. I think we just wanted it to be.
Even the one on the phone was off a little.
I think it was wishful thinking.
That's okay, whatever it takes to get up there.
We've done pretty good. Not too much complaining for as tough a trip as this was. But we can say we climbed the tallest peak in the southern chain of the mountains. That's not bad. Not for the first real outdoor winter excursion. Hey guys, see that peak back there behind us? That's where we were this morning. We're just about done here. I wanted you to see. I don't know if I can zoom in here. Holding my fingers are going to be in this. Nope, can't zoom in. Maybe I'll turn around and see this, but we're almost back. I don't know, but that's a long way up. You can't tell as much today, but when you see the clouds going by, it looks like they're only a foot or two over that hill. So anyway, that's where we came from. Yep, all along that ridge we came back. That whole way. All the way back up here. Yep. So we're almost done. We're headed back down the trail now. And I think we're probably about a quarter of the way to go, maybe a half mile, I don't know, maybe closer. We'll see. Noah seems to think that we're like right on top of the car. Look at that. Is that a sight for sore eyes or what? Don't shoot us. That's a shooting range. Don't worry, there's not hunters out here. There's a shooting range right across the street. Look at that, that's our gate. Wonderful sight for sore eyes, wonderful sight. You know, we're gonna drop our packs in the back of the truck. Take off these wet shoes. That's it. Ooh-wee. What do you think?
I'm ready to get this pack off of me. Oh.
Yeah?
Just lost a little bit of weight.
Yeah, me too. I'm about to throw mine in here. You can grab the camera real quick. Oh. Well, it's quite an adventure, I gotta say that. First experience really winter hiking, and we made the mistake of taking the tallest mountain in the southern mountain range. Didn't quite make it to the top. We got probably about 400, 500 feet from the top. Just too windy to camp up there, so we cut our losses. Let that be that. Wonderful trail, I would recommend it. Just come prepared. Know that I wouldn't hike up there with more than about 16 to 18 pounds. I tell you, by the time you get up there, you're not going to be that hungry. Just be ready to eat a big breakfast the next morning. Anyway, we'll touch base with you. We're going to get some real food now.